What's up everybody? Poppin John here. Thanks for visiting my YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, make sure you click that subscribe button and the bell to get notified anytime I make a YouTube video. In this lesson, I'm going to be breaking down robot walks. How to walk like a robot. Alright, let's get into it. Robot walks. Here we go. Okay. The first step that you need to learn in a robot walk is a drill that I call Stairmaster, okay? Like, you know the exercise machine, it's a Stairmaster. It's like you have two handles and you're walking up these stairs that keep coming, like revolving stairs, okay? So, Stairmaster is basically this, okay? So what we're doing is we're bringing our leg up, okay? We have our leg up, trying to like have it straight out. And then I point my toe down, boom, like this. And then I'm gonna start stretching my leg down to the ground until I find my toe to the ground, okay? Then, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna put a lot of weight on that leg. Okay, I'm gonna put most of my weight on that leg. And as I'm putting weight on that leg, I'm gonna bring my heel down to the ground, okay? So at the same time, the other foot is gonna be coming up and then going up. So it starts to lift its heel, and then I lift that leg off the ground as this one's coming down, okay? It looks like this. I have one leg up, and then this comes down, boom, I'm putting weight on that leg, and then I'm gonna bring that heel down to the ground slowly as I'm lifting the other leg. Okay, but if you notice, the other leg starts to lift its heel first, and then the rest of the leg comes up. Okay, so it looks like this. Here, down, up, down, up, down, up. Okay, so really important to have like a lot of tension, a lot of energy in your legs. I'm using all of my energy. I'm tightening everything up. I'm really trying to keep my balance. I don't want to show that I'm off balance at all. So it really helps. You got to develop the strength in your legs. And I'm bringing this toe down, boom, and then I'm putting all my weight, but I'm not bringing this heel down to the ground really fast. Okay? I'm controlling it. Look. Right? Okay, I'm really controlling that. So I'm tensing up my leg and I'm controlling that motion. All right? So here we go. I have this, down, boom, weight on that leg, right? And it sounds funny, but one thing that really helps with this technique is to make that noise. All right? So let's all make a robot noise together. We have here, down, here, can't hear you. Okay, let's hear this robot noise. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. See how I'm pointing that toe? Boom. See? We're on the Stairmaster. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, so this is the drill that you really want to learn, is to do it that quick. Here we go, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, there's a couple of keys to this, all right? One is I really don't want you to see my body going up and down like this. Okay? You don't want to show this, like your body up and down. Okay? Boom. Okay, what I'm really trying to do is look at my upper body now. Boom, 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 boom. The only way I can do that is to have a lot of energy in my legs and really try to mask the shift in weight from foot to foot. Okay? This technique really helps with gliding. It really helps with robot walks. It really helps with slow motion walks. Okay? Any type of movement that has an illusion with the feet or legs, this technique on masking where your weight is really important. Okay? So this Stairmaster drill is super important for all kinds of different types of footwork. Okay? Really important. All right, here we go. Here, we're gonna point down, boom. Now we're thinking about the upper body, trying not to show the shift in weight, okay? So let's go again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, 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 boom. See how I'm not showing that weight change? It's kind of like my upper body's just floating there. This is a really big key in the illusion for a robot walk, okay? So let's hit this Stairmaster a few more times. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm really focused on using a lot of energy in my legs, okay? I really don't want you guys to feel like this is the movement, because it's not, okay? It's all about bringing that heel down to the ground really smooth, really controlled, okay? And continuous. I'm picking a speed and I'm continuing that speed, okay? Really important for the robot is to pick a speed and then go to that dime stop. And for us, this dime stop is boom, here. Okay? So once my heel comes to the ground, my leg is done moving. Okay? You'll notice that everything comes to a stop. Boom. Okay? So another thing is I'm really trying not to show my height going up and down because of me shifting from foot to foot. Okay? Really important. And then everything, boom, stops at the same time. Okay? My heel comes to the ground, boom, everything stops at the same time, boom, everything stops at the same time, boom. Even if it's just for a split second. Okay? So check it out again. Focus on the dime stop, using that energy in the leg. Because if not, then it just looks like this march. Okay? The moment that I start to add these techniques in, automatic illusion happens. Boom, 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 boom. Okay? Everything stops at the same time. It takes time, okay? It takes time and it takes a lot of energy. Really focus on that heel coming down to the ground control, okay? One thing that I describe in my classes is if you've ever gone camping and you've had one of those blow-up mattresses that didn't connect to electricity, okay, or have some special pump, they usually come with these little like step pumps. Okay, here it has like this little rubber area and that fills up with air and then you push on it and all that air goes through this tube into the mattress, okay? The one thing about those pumps is you can't just do this, okay? Because it takes time for the air to get pushed through that hose, all right? And you can only go a certain speed. You can't go faster than that. It's okay, so in order for me to try to translate that idea, I have to use energy. I have to use tension in my legs. All right? So we have this. Boom. Boom. I'm really tensing up my leg. I'm flexing. I'm using a lot of energy. I'm using a lot of muscle control. Okay? Boom, boom. And that's a nice challenge, is to try to slow it down even more. Okay? And I can feel the burn in my legs. I can feel it in my calves. It requires a lot of energy, okay? So, once we have the Stairmaster drill and technique down, we're gonna go towards this walking forward, okay? So, check this out. We have Stairmaster, bam, right? Now, instead of going straight up and then straight down, this back foot is gonna kind of push us forward, okay? So basically, I'm almost falling to this foot, okay? That's the reason that I point my toe, okay? So if I push myself and I have to fall to the next foot and catch, but did you see how my heel came down to the ground controlled, okay? I touch, boom, boom. Okay, now while I'm bringing that heel down to the ground, boom, the other leg. Okay, then we're gonna push, woo, push forward. All right, same technique, almost the exact same thing, except we are pushing ourselves forward and we are catching the ground with our upper leg. Okay, we're stretching our foot as far as we can to where we're like meeting the ground. Okay? It's kind of difficult, but another thing that you need to focus on is the upper body, because we want the upper body to not show that shift in weight. Okay? So it kind of looks like you're just kind of floating forward, like a robot has so much control in its movement that it can have all this stuff going on at the same time, but its torso is just kind of like pushing through the air. Okay? So this is what it looks like, all right? We have this step here, and we're gonna push forward, right? We're gonna push forward, push forward, push forward, push forward, okay? So that's why this concept of not showing where your weight is, because if I'm doing this and I'm showing where my weight is, it like doesn't really look like anything, okay? So it's almost like the upper body is the most important part of the illusion, because if I have all this like tension going on and then I have this movement in my upper body, it kind of takes away from the illusion, okay? So here we go. We have, bam, let's put our arm up, leg up, and we're gonna push our body forward with that back leg, boom. So I'm going from like having my weight on the heel and pushing it forward to my foot, okay, and then catching the ground here. And at the same time, while I'm bringing this heel down to the ground, my leg's coming up. Okay, so let's just try that. Here we go. We got 5, 6, 7, 8, push, up. All right, let's do that again. 5, 6, 7, 8, push, up. Okay, see how my leg is coming up and my heel's coming to the ground and everything stops at the same time? A big part of the illusion, okay? So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, push, up, push, up, push, up, push, up, push, up. All right? Another big key is freezing everything with the dime stop at the end of that movement. Okay, so I'm going, boom, everything stops. Okay, arms, everything. Okay, boom, everything stops. Okay, that's where you can start to play with like traveling around the dance floor or the stage. You can be going into some of your other robot stuff, and then you can take a step. Okay, that's where you can start to travel. And one difficult part about doing the robot is sometimes you feel like you have to be stuck in one spot. And this is a walk that I developed because I didn't want to be stuck in one place anymore. Okay, I used to like shuffle in and do the robot a little bit and like shuffle out. So this really helped me to develop the ability to really like work the dance floor and go in and out of different positions and different areas of the stage, okay? So let's do a couple of these walks, and then I'll let you guys practice on your own, which is the key, all right? Here we go. So we have bam, up here, and we're gonna push forward, boom, up, okay? Push forward, boom, up, push forward, boom, up, push forward, boom, up. Okay, let's go back. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, 8. Stairmaster. Boom, boom. See how those blend in together? So, really important to learn these steps and to really drill them. At first, your legs might feel weak. You know, they'll feel like they can't really handle keeping your balance and doing all of this like tension walking. But your muscles will develop. The more you do it, and I promise this Stairmaster drill, that will really develop your muscles, your muscle memory, and like how to keep your balance. It'll strengthen your feet. Even into your toes. Like I'm using my toes, I'm using everything to really keep my balance. Sometimes I feel like I'm gripping the floor with my feet, with my toes. I feel like I'm really digging into the floor and keeping my balance. And that gives you the ability to really feel, you know, like where your body is going, where you're shifting your weight is when you're kind of like using all that energy in the feet. Okay, so this is kind of an advanced walk, but it's better to kind of like understand all the mechanics of this walk before you really dive into it. And I promise the Stairmaster drill, that bleeds into all kinds of different techniques with your legs. So this idea of bringing your heel down to the ground, crazy important for gliding, animation, robot, slow motion walks, air walks, robot walks, okay? So practice on your own, guys. I hope you have fun. Remember, practice is the key. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Remember, repetition is the key, all right? To get these walks down, it's really important, it's really difficult, and take your time, okay? It's not gonna be an overnight thing. Make sure you practice every day, all right? If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please click that subscribe button and the bell to get notified anytime I upload a video. And hope you guys have fun. Poppin' John here. Peace!